We are technically 5 miles east of Washington, D.C., and that's where you find this place, FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Today we've got an NFC matchup on tap, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Washington Commanders. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Carolina offense about ready to go. First play, and Young is going to throw it. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Okay, let's decide here. He was open, right? Not extraordinarily open, but open enough that if you're an NFL quarterback, you've got to make that throw, right? That's got to be complete.
9 times out of 10, that's a completed pass.
Yeah, he missed that one and missed it in a big way.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Now here's Young. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up the first down.
And Young's throw there incomplete.
Everything looked right on that play except the conclusion. He dropped it. An in route going into a little bit of traffic. Maybe in the back of his mind he was wondering where the hit was going to come from.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. The play fake. Now Young. That's pulled in by Brooks. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Young on 3rd down. That is caught by Johnson. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 37. A nice pickup of 10 means that this drive will stay on track. But give the rookie another one on this opening drive and a first down with it. A nice start, Charles, for the first-year passer. He's come out, made a few plays, nice plays to begin this contest.
He certainly has, and if he finishes off this drive with a touchdown pass, I vote we don't call him rookie anymore. We'll move him right to veteran and continue from there.
How about Jonathan Allen there pushing upfield to make the stop behind the line?
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Off the play fake, Young. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Brooks. And he gets it down to the 32. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 23. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. They'll run on first down. It's Brooks, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
To throw on 2nd down is Young. This ball taken in here by Brooks. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. And a good sign for them right now to have their young quarterback looking confident on the opening drive.
Now, we haven't met a young quarterback, a veteran quarterback. It doesn't matter. We haven't met a quarterback yet that doesn't tell us he's confident about his abilities, right?
That's true.
But when you're young, it's really important to get off to a good start because it does build up that confidence. It allows him to play better as the game goes on.
Especially crucial here. Touchdown, Panthers! Tommy Trimble from 21 yards away. And the Panthers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Those are the drives that prove a lot. You got a rookie quarterback, Charles. You're on the road, takes him down, throws the touchdown pass.
And in a game like this, with, as you described, a rookie quarterback, the team usually says, okay, we got to take care of this guy. We got to protect him. But when he goes out and plays like this on the first drive on the road, he doesn't have to say, I'm here to be your leader. They just need to follow him.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. Throwing to start the drive. Daniels. That's going to be caught downfield by McLaurin. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. And a nice gain of 21 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Daniels. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen 1 touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
They'll look to throw again. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
Young looks to throw on first down. Short throw hauled in by Trimble. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now a handoff up the middle. Brooks. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. That good for 19 and a first down. There was a little space there, yes, but that was a well-executed run by the rookie.
It was, and he wasn't one of the higher-rated rookie running backs coming out. He was probably on the next tier. But let me tell you something. If he becomes more consistent and continues to have that drive to be one of the best, we'll see more of that in the future.
The throw over the middle taken in, and they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Oh, that's a nice job of clearing space in the middle of the field for your tight end. He's going to start behind the line and run an angle route, hoping to kind of get lost in the middle of the field. And this is put right on him, and he's able to pick up a first down.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Young to throw again on 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone is hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Young. He's got his target. That's complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Got to give a lot of credit to the defensive front there. They held their ground, pretty much stoned them on that play, and ended up creating a lost yardage play.
Yeah, drop them from the 1 back to the 2. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Looking to throw, Young. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Adam Thielen. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
You throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Commanders going to retake the field for drive number 2. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Daniels. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
This 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun. Daniels. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a 1st down as well.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
2nd down and 3. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go for a touchdown. But the runs that really make it work are the ones where you just get what you need, right? And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
$14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. It's Eckler again, and he edges forward but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
From the 46, here's the 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Daniels. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this 1st half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd. Operating from the gun. Daniels. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 24-yard line. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the 1st half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And this is Ertz with it, right side. Will go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Here now, 2nd and 4. Again, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling. They were in zone defensively, went with a crossing route. It's always interesting to watch that chess match.
Yeah, and I think safeties don't mind crossing routes against zone because eventually you're going to run into their territory, and that's when they lick their chops in order to get the big hit or a play on the ball.
Offensively, nice execution to find a hole, make the catch. And he's brought down. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Brandon, you know I'm all about quarterbacks protecting themselves, but I have to admit it, I liked what I just saw there. That rookie wasn't afraid of absorbing a big hit. Now, you don't want to see him taking those shots all game long, but he picked up the first down, kept fighting for yards, and was willing to embrace some contact to keep the play moving.
And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. A great play there. There to make the grab. And the Commanders are back within a score. Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
On play action, Young. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. A second down throw for Young. Throw left side on target to Thielen. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Here's Young from the shotgun. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
Well, you can absolutely feel the thought process there. They just gave up the touchdown. So in the huddle, they're telling each other, you don't want to give it back now on a 3 and out. Nice job of making sure that they wouldn't, and they pick up the first down.
On first down, it's Brooks. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. From the 34-yard line, here's a second down and 9. Young to throw it. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard. Up the middle they go. It's Brooks. And he is going to have a Panthers first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And in the next breath, they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Young. And his throw here's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here. They'll run a draw now with Hubbard, and he is going to lose yardage here. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Back deep here, Jamison Crowder. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. Here comes the Commanders' offense back onto the field. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Daniels. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield, because you know he's got to look for the football, knowing full well he's got a man coming his way full steam, and he broke that one up.
On 3rd down, Daniels. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt. And a fair catch taken here right at about the 40-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. They find some open field here. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 44 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Those are the types of run, Charles, that they say this first-year running back can provide a lot more of in the future.
He made it look easy, didn't he? Picking up that first down. Some have described him as a diamond in the rough with a lot of polish, nice little buffing. This guy could be one of the top backs going forward.
Young's throw complete there to Johnson. He'll get it inside the 20. Touchdown, Carolina! Deontay Johnson, 41 yards. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
Had 3 touchdown passes. You're right. He looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Another drive coming up for this Washington offense. Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Throwing on first down. Daniels. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it, and while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Daniels. Complete. It's Dotson. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers 36. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Running on first down, Eckler. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Once more, here's Eckler. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
From the gun on 3rd down. Daniels able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers 16. And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
On first down, Daniels. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Commanders have got it back to within a score. McManus now for the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Second and a couple. Out of the gun, it's Young. That's pulled in by Brooks. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
But they've certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
He'll find Thielen work in the middle. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Second and 6. Again, it's Young. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. To throw, Young. Is going to be incomplete.
I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
So on now is Johnny Hecker to punt this one away. And now a high kick trying to pin him back. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Washington going to go on offense one last time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And this is going to be a Commander's first down as he'll take this up to the 38-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw. Daniels on the screen. This is Eckler. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. A final shot before break. Daniels. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So we have come upon halftime, and it's the visiting group from Washington who are out on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Here come the Commanders for the first possession of the third quarter. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
The Washington offense ready to go to begin the third quarter. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now. If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. Second and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain, or do they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
To throw on second down, Daniels over the middle, brought in by Dotson. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. The tight end in motion right. Robinson will try to pick it up. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. Nifty move. And they'll run past midfield just a yard or two shy of the 40. 43 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
On 1st and 10, Daniels. This pass hauled in by Dotson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Kind of a dangerous throw there. He's off balance when he gets rid of it. But this is all about a quarterback knowing what he can get away with. And that time, it turns into a completion and a healthy gain as well.
Throwing on first down, Daniels. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that will bring up second down. Back to throw. Daniels. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive. And here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders. Austin Eckler, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Commanders are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Sometimes you get a first and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on first down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
They try and run on first down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Young to throw it. Short throw hauled in by Trimble. It'll be a gain of 5. 3rd and 7 now.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Now 3rd down and 7. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to bring up the 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Daniels. His throw incomplete. Jahan Dotson was the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Up the middle with Eckler. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
Here is 3rd down and 4. Looking to throw. Daniels. That's into the hands of Eckler. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. And they're going to motion Dotson to the left. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
On second down, Eckler, and able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Back to throw. Daniels. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. On first down, Daniels. That one caught by the tight end Bates. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. And that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
And Ron Rivera, he's going to keep the offense on the field. They're going for it. They'll run for it with Eckler. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. And you wonder, Charles, could that decision come back to haunt them later?
And it really could, because in this situation, you kick the field goal in a tight game like this, that's a good play.
Yeah.
But maybe what he's saying to himself is, I'm just not a big proponent of the old idea that any possession that ends in a kick I'm happy with. He wanted to be really aggressive.
A little twist here in the third quarter. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it, because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic, and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
Now Young fakes a sweep and looks to throw off play action. Adam Thielen, back-to-back catches. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first. Young. Quick completion here to Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. It'll be Young again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
That throw by Young incomplete. That close on third down, I think everybody probably expecting a run. Instead, they go to the air on third and short yardage.
I realize this is a passing league, and they're liable to throw the ball on any down and distance. But that short, I do question the call. Run the football and pick it up.
Here's Johnny Hacker now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Could not have thrown that out there any better. When the ball hit the ground, I thought it might go into the end zone the way it was angling, but perfectly jutting out at the 1.
You think maybe what we saw in practice came into play there? You know, he put those big cans down on the sideline and angled for him and shot for him. Looks like it worked out pretty well for him, too.
They started on the ground with Eckler. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. 68 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now at FedEx Field, all even as we get ready to start the 4th. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
And this offense on third down today, they've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Daniels. And that's incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Here's Tressway now, as he's on to punt for Washington. It's fielded at the 45. And a 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. Young looks to throw on first down. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
2nd down, Young.
He completes this one to Mingo.
First target, first catch, and a first down. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them a 3-and-out, 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
Young on first down. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late, because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there.
Oh, man, late in a tight ball game, every play so critical, you feel like you've got to find a way to come up with that football. That was put in a great spot, but it just didn't want to stick in his hands. That's a big letdown.
To the air once more, Young. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Now 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Young. Open man is Mingo, complete. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Young off the play fake. That is caught. And he's brought down. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Beautiful throw right there on 3rd down, and it looked like this was going to be 6 points, but a nice touchdown-saving tackle at the end of this. Even still, this offense is knocking on the door now with a 1st and goal at the 1.
Hubbard. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you to the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
They'll try to run this one in. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
They'll try again. Diving for the end zone, and the ball's knocked out. And while all of that was going on, we have an injured player out there in need of some attention. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. A big one coming for kicker Eddie Pinheiro. This to break our 4th quarter tie. The kick by Pinheiro is good, and they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
Let's go, baby. He's supposed to catch that, man. That's how we eat. Let's go. Hey, what we got? Do your thing. Let's have some fun. Let's get something going now.
After the field goal, on to kick it away is Pinheiro. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Now we get another look at Washington on offense. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. throw there is incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. Eckler now between the tackles. And only a couple there up to about the 23-yard line. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. Off-play action. Daniels. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington. That's pulled in at the 32. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers about ready to take over. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Young. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
And Young's throw there incomplete.
The coverage was good, but I just wondered if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else, ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Now Young. He's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds, so a good call there. That brings up 4th. A 3rd down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, and that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Back onto the field now, the Commanders' offense. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. Throwing to start the drive. Daniels throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. On the give, this is Eckler. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
To throw on 3rd down, Daniels. And that almost intercepted. Oh, they would have loved to have their first pick of the game right there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. Fair catch called for and made, but now we'll have to see about the penalty. The Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Daniels. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Troy Hill picks it, and the Panthers will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 57 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. Got to figure now after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
Off the play fake, Young. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now here's Young. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 14. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
That throw by Young incomplete.
Well, listen, when you got the lead, there's absolutely no sense trying to fit a ball in where you shouldn't. You can see the coaching in his head taking place on that play because he saw he had a receiver in the area, and he just put it well over his head out of harm's way.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Dancing to his left. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the 1st down marker. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
I like how he hung in there and went through his progressions, but eventually his internal clock went off and told him it was time to make a run for it. And he ends up sliding down with a solid gain.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Throwing, Young. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And the Panthers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way, it worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Here's Young. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Deontay Johnson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed. And in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
It's all like popcorn. Come on now. It's all like popcorn. Come on, time to play. It's showtime, baby. Bring it. Play a little aggressive, baby. Nothing's free. Nothing's free. Let's go. Let's go.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And Dotson, he's got it. And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
Here comes 2nd down. Looking to throw. Daniels. Incomplete.
If this offense can't get it done, they'll think back to just a few plays and say to themselves, this was a winnable game and we let it get away. Still a chance to save it, but time's definitely running out.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Operating from the gun, Daniels. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Will the defense pressure or sit back? Here's 4th and 5. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's got Eckler. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
All 3 timeouts still remain. Keep that in mind. They'd prefer to use them on the defensive end. But here's 1st and 10. Looking Austin Eckler's way again. And he is going to lose yardage here. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. As the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Back to throw again. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that 1st down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. They'll look to throw again. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Looked like they were set up defensively in a zone coverage, but somehow they found a seam because that receiver all alone. By rights, that should have been a touchdown, but somehow this ball's overthrown.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout.
And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Down to a knee goes Young, and that should be the final act in this one.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something, and they did in this one. And the kick is good, so you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over.
Well, CD, for the losing side, they had opportunities in this one, but big plays just didn't go their way, especially late, and they have to suffer the L here.
It certainly felt like that takeaway, once it happened, it knocked the wind out of their sails, and they just couldn't get their equilibrium back.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we sign off from Landover.